Collective. Thank you for being here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's see what's the current reputation of the collective. How are people viewing the collective? Where on the streets on the collective? Yeah, let's see what's the gossip. Um, oh, you come off as very much peaceful, you know. Yeah, you have people talking about how much you've released any negativity. You don't want anyone coming into your face with pettiness, with negativity, with trying to bash anyone in front of your face. People know you don't want anything of negativity. You know, that's the current gossip on you. I feel people know you've withheld your strength for quite some time. You are somebody who's very much courageous and resilient when it comes to going after whatever your heart desires. Whenever you set your mind on something, you are going after it, irrespective of what people are saying, people wanting to bring you down, people wanting to mock you, delay you. You are only setting your mind on your goal, and I feel you are somebody who doesn't entertain negativity. People may have got to realize even how much they may want to discourage you, you are not getting discouraged. You are not easily discouraged. You know, you have people realizing that you don't want to blame anyone for your responsibilities. You are somebody who you took full charge of your well-being. Whoever I'm talking to, you don't want to point fingers and saying that things didn't go your way because of somebody else. I feel you are somebody who may have learned a lot from your experiences, from past experience, from past situations. Yeah, you have a lot of people talking about how much you are you are leading with your intuition. You know, people are talking about how you are not being influenced. You know, you are not easily influenced. You have people talking about how you listen more to your intuition, and you cannot be swayed, influenced into doing some things that you don't want. You have people talking about how of service you are to others. You know, people are talking about how much you love helping others. People can see it's more like, to you, it's more like it fulfills you. It's something that gives you contentment. Yeah, you have a lot of people talking about how you are of service to others. You may be somebody who may have been doubtful before. You know, you may have been somebody who was indecisive, not knowing not to make how to make a decision. Maybe it was because of the factors involved. Maybe you may have had people whom were bashing you, people whom were discouraging you, people whom were looking down on your creativity, on your gifts, on whatever that is that you are doing. Yet people are talking about how much you came out of that and now are of service to others. Yeah, by you doing that, I feel you may have brought in a big transformation and created a new beginning for yourself. People are very much grateful for you, you know, and the opportunity you've presented. You know, I feel you have people feeling very much grateful for you and whatever service that is that you are giving them. Yeah, you have people realizing, talking about you and your purpose. Let's see some more. What are people saying? What's the gossip on the collective? Yeah, the gossip on you is about you and your discipline. People are talking about how your discipline cannot be matched. You know, you're somebody who like set their mind on something and you cannot stop until you've accomplished your goal. You have somebody admiring your discipline. You know, you, even if you are doing things by yourself, you will not stop until you've achieved your goals. You know, people are talking about that, how you don't mind working behind the scenes, you don't mind working in silence by yourself, not talking about stuff. You know, they admire your discipline, you know. Yeah, you being more focused. You have a lot of people talking about that, and some are grieving the opportunity of not appreciating you. You know, they are grieving the fact that they didn't appreciate you. You know, they had an opportunity with you, yet they lost it. You know, now they see you as somebody who knows how to create their own happiness. These are people who sees you as somebody who who has this free will, who knows how to take their power and use their free will to good use. Yeah, these are people who sees you as somebody who's very much empathetic. You may have wanted to share information, you may have wanted to tag along everyone, you may have wanted to be there for everyone, but then they were not actually biting. I feel these are people who may have been judging you. These may have been people who were mocking you. These may have been people who were busy saying that you are weird only because they don't understand you. Right now, they are grieving you. They are grieving the loss of the opportunity. And actually, they admire your freedom. They wish they had your freedom. Yeah, you have a lot of people talking about you. Yes, let's see some more. Also, they are talking about you and the balance you've brought into your life, and you did so without a judgment. I feel whoever I'm talking to, you may have been judged for being your authentic self once upon a time. Yeah, you may have been judged for being your authentic self once upon a time. Right now, you are much happier. I feel you are at peace because you are doing something that you love. Let's see. Let's see what are people saying about the collective. What's the current gossip? Yeah, on the collective. Yeah, you with your peace being here, with you not entertaining any negativity, I feel people are getting flashbacks. People are haunted by the side effects of your memories. People are getting to realize you are still the same. Them, their perspective may have been changed over time. They get to realize that what collective has always been a peaceful individual. It's just that collective has always had boundaries. Yeah, these are people who may have wanted to try to buy your love. These may have been people who may have wanted to be transactional with you. These are people who may even also wanted to exploit you. Yeah, whoever these people are who are getting side effects of you and your peaceful nature. Right now, I feel like they are getting evidence. They get to realize this is you being yourself. You were not performing for anyone. You were not putting in a facade. You were not acting for anyone. You were just being yourself. Right now, these people feel like, what, we actually love collective. We actually missed collective's energy. Whoever these people are, I feel these are people who may have chose their friend groups over you. They may have chose people who are cooler than you. These are people who may have ruined your reputation when they felt like they were with their cooler friends. You know these are people who may have spoke ill on you when they were amongst their groupies. Yeah, with the service being here, let's see what are people saying about the collective. Yeah, with you being of service to others, I feel you have people holding grudges over that. People feel like it can't be you. You cannot be the one who become who is being of service to others. You have people, I feel these are people who wanted to dim your shine. These are people who may have what saw your light, saw your shine, but then they wanted to always dim it. Yeah, you may have dodged the bullet with these people. These may have been toxic friends that you were hanging around with. Yeah, they always wanted to give you validations. They always wanted, may have been people pleasing with these people. You may have been overextending with these people. I feel these people, they may have thought that they were bigger than the program. These are people who may have thought that you would always wait for them for validations. Yeah, right now they are hating your happiness. Whoever these people are, they are hating your happiness because you did it solo. You did it by yourself. You didn't wait for anyone to approve you. You just did whatever you are doing and you are flourishing. These are people are so misaligned right now. They are so misaligned. They are so broke. They are not aligned at all. They just want to cause chaos. Hence, they are holding on grudges. Yeah, these people, they may be having, those thoughts. They may be thinking of you now and then. They may even be having dreams of you. Yeah, with your discipline, with your discipline. I feel these are people, yeah, they wanted you misaligned, they wanted you bankrupt, they wanted you vulnerable. Now you are way too disciplined. These are people who wanted you vulnerable. They wanted you not knowing what is it that you stand for. They wanted you. Ooh, these people, they didn't want good for you at all. You have people who may have didn't wanted who didn't want you to do good at all. You have people who was laughing in your face but hating on you. Yeah, right now they are busy saying you ain't shit. You know, these are people who are busy saying you ain't shit because they are not part of whatever you are doing. Yeah, they were wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel you may have saw right through them. You may have saw right through them. Let's see some more messages about these people. What's the current gossip? What's the current gossip on the collective? What are people saying? How are people viewing the collective? Yeah, whoever this is that hated you, or who was sending you, who's having flashbacks on you right now, whoever this is more like they feel like you gave them a rope to hang themselves. I feel this is somebody who wanted you to clap back as fast as they clapped out. You know, this is somebody who was more bold and disrespectful, you know, with however way they were doing things on your name. Now, whoever this is, they feel like you gave them a rope to hang themselves. Because there's no going back. There's no going back. Pretty much, there's no going back. With whoever this is that is hating when you are on the off service uh, to others and they are holding a grudge because you are doing it solo. Let's see what about this person. They are forever meeting them. This is a group of people. They are forever meeting. Yes, they are forever meeting, asking, trying to discuss their next step on you. You know, they are forever meeting, but then they never come to the conclusion. I feel they may even end up be fighting amongst each other. Yeah, right now these are people who are still trying to strategize on how to bring you down, on how to screw you up. You have a group or a person who is busy meeting with others on how to screw you up, you know. Yeah, with the discipline and bankrupt, somebody is so very much misaligned and watching you being disciplined. Whoever this is, they came to the realization that through their you don't obey their permission anymore. This is somebody who lost leverage. I feel this is somebody who lost leverage. You don't even care to think about them, yet you are living rent free in their head. You are living rent free in their head. They just came to the realization that you don't care about them. You don't care about, you know, this is somebody who thought that you wanted their validations, you wanted their go ahead, you wanted their approval. However way, they saw you have a big heart and they took advantage. Yeah, right now I see you may have withdrawn your energy and like you are no longer orbiting in their energy. Right now they lost leverage, whoever this is. Yeah, you gave them a rope to hang themselves. Now they are getting a spiritual checkup. They are getting a spiritual aha moment. Whoever these people that were trying to bring in havoc and chaos in your life, now they are getting a spiritual awakening that collective won't entertain anything that's low vibrational. Collective only wants high vibrational things. If you are coming in with positivity, collective will entertain you. But if you come on with this low vibrational emotions, collective can see right through you. You know, rather be authentic and honest with yourself before going to engage with collective. Yeah, pretty much. Whoever this is that is holding a grudge because you are of service to others, whoever this is that is busy trying to meet with their friends, discussing their next step, yeah, they feel defeated right now. This is somebody who feels fucked up. However way they wanted you to feel, this is somebody who feels very much defeated. I feel whoever this is, they wanted you. They were so on wanting to take you through a painful ending. This is somebody who wanted to teach you a lesson. This may be a group of people that actually went out of their way, to try to teach you a lesson. They may even be still discussing you right now. Clearly, they don't learn. Yeah, with this discipline and bankrupt, they came to the realization that you don't orbit in their permission anymore. Whoever this is that got to realize that they lost leverage, they are feeling very much spiritually bankrupt, because I feel nobody is now looking at them the same way anymore. I feel this is somebody who may have lost their vuma, their spark. Whoever this is, yeah, they lost leverage on you. I feel this is somebody who's busy ruining their reputation right now. Their reputation may have been ruined because of however way they are treating, they are handling themselves. There may be somebody who's always gossiping, somebody who's always smearing others, somebody who's always projecting, somebody who's always triangulating. They always have other people's names in their mouths. Right now they are so bored and disconnected, bored with themselves, disconnected, spiraling. Clearly, with being bankrupt, they are very much spiraling. You know, yeah. Whoever this is, these people are. They are so much, very much in regret. Because they see a tower moment, something that they didn't expect is happening. Yeah. And however way you have so much wisdom and you are spiritually led, it's more like you are guided by your guides. Yeah. And now they are so in their emotions. They are so in their emotions. Some they are very much terrified of you, some they are very much scared of you. Yes, I cannot make it up. You are living rent free in their head, especially at night. Especially at night.